work. A lot of the work done for the World Hydropower Outlook focus on the current status of the African hydropower fleet. And we're also trying to understand what is exactly the path that the hydropower sector needs to ride in order to achieve and support the energy transition. Today, Africa has circa 40 gigawatts of installed hydropower, but we know that that level of development needs to grow massively, reaching over 250 gigawatts of installed capacity by 2050 in order to achieve a fully decarbonized economy and enable the complete deployment of wind and solar and support the deployment and connection to the grid. What is important is that the level of deployment needs to grow. We have seen already some positive signs of improvement. In average, the hydropower fleet in Africa has been growing over the last 5 to 10 years as well, in the order of 1.2 gigawatt per year. Last year, we recorded a 1.8 gigawatt addition to the existing fleet, but we know that this has to go much higher. We need to reach the 8 gigawatt a year in order to reach those type of targets I've been mentioning before. We know at the same time that Africa has a huge potential and huge untapped potential and a big pipeline of projects. Over 110 gigawatt of projects are there line up to be developed over the next 10, 15, 20 years if all the characteristics are well in place and those projects manage to become bankable. Well, let me say, an important aspect to consider is that 60% of the hydropower fleet in Africa is quite aged. And when I say quite aged, it means over 20 to 30 years old. This means that it's not necessarily the most equipped fleet at the moment. But at the same time, this should not be seen as a problem, but should be seen as an opportunity. Because we are now today start seeing some effect of climate change, some effect of climate resilience on the operation of this plant. But at the same time, modernization time is coming up for this plant. That means that today we need to modernize a large portion of the fleet. And the only thing we need to do is to keep in mind all those new technologies or create modernization projects that are thought, designed not for the hydropower that we need today, but for the hydropower that we need in 10, 20, 30 years. So we need today to modernize the project that we need tomorrow. What we need to do is simply to make sure that the modernization project therefore focuses and takes into consideration climate resilience and characteristics that the plants are needed.